Uh, Hello and welcome to the Deadball Podcast. Today we are joined by a member of the Dark Side, Ashley Williams.
Uh,
Right, on this podcast, we will be discussing our predictions for Aston Villa, Sheffield United, and Man City, Arsenal. Our general predictions for the Premier League, and a segment called FPL Talk, which will be discussing all things FPL and specifically for this episode, my own team. However, firstly, we'll be discussing our general thoughts on the restart. So, what are your thoughts?
I think, the tests have been done, and it seems that because they're taking it one step at a time with behind closed doors first, and they're doing the stuff off the pitch with the masks and separating the substitutions. I don't see anything really wrong with it.
Yeah, as long as everyone's tested fine. All the tests have come through. I think it's only been 2 or 3 positive tests out of the last 6,000. It's between 4 and 6,000 anyway. Players already tested and staff an hour before the game.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone will try and get the season curtailed before it starts. My guess will be on either Norwich, Brighton, or Everton.
Yeah, just one of the salty.
Try and get it null and void.
Yeah.
So I'm just buzzing for it to come back. Really, it's like a kid in the days leading up to Christmas. They're friendly. Yes. They're like, in the a couple of days before Christmas, you got your presents down by the tree.
Yeah.
You go down, open like half of it. The dog then starts barking. And so your mum and dad are alerted, and you have to stash the present, run upstairs. That's what the friends are like.
Right. I was going to say like an advent calendar.
Nah, I could take. Oh, when you would eat all the advent calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say that.
Either way, I think football coming back in general on the TV and that. The only thing I've really gotten from that is I don't miss watching it. I miss being there.
Yeah.
Being at the ground is the day out, and it's just that's what I'm missing at the minute.
Yeah, it's just everything. Going to the shop before the game, even being checked by the stewards.
Yeah.
Walking in, having food getting like a pie. Or if not, if you don't get a pie, getting a burger after the game. Even the people moaning next to me. Like, little thing.
Yes.
I've got this bald man in front of me at the game.
Oh, don't, mate. To be fair, I'm fairly lucky with the people I sit around. They're funny. They're so funny.
Yeah, it's just the little things in life. So, going on to the Villa game, how important is the return of John?
I'd say very. I feel like the start of your bad form in the season was definitely when he got injured. I like him as a player. Like, he's just. I'd argue that he's as important, if not more, to your team than Grealish is.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'd say
he's been pretty key for you.
85-90% of the way. We missed Grealish more than when he was injured than John McGinn.
Yeah, you're definitely in a worse spot when you don't have one of them.
Yeah, obviously. What were your thoughts when you saw him live?
Well, I can't say too much, but I only saw him once, but it was definitely very impressive. It was the derby at St Andrews, and he came on off the bench and completely turned it around.
Yeah,
because there were there were spells in the game where we could have got something, and there was half chances and all that. But when he came on, he practically cut us out.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't start that game, but we ended up winning it anyway. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Maybe if things had gone. Nah, I was going to say maybe if there's different scenarios, go and run on the pitch, whatever. But he still would have, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking more into the game, what key battles do you think are most important?
With Villa, Sheffield United.
Yes.
Well, their defense is very tough so far.
Mhm.
They've really shaped up, and their goalkeeper is also very good. I think that comparing that defense to yours before the break,
Yeah.
it's a big difference. I mean,
I
I
would
don't
only
know.
have one Villa defender in the Sheffield United team. It's Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just there's not for the club that they are and where they're aiming to be. There's
Yeah.
not much more improvement that you can do to that defense. Like, there's not
I think they'll drop off. Maybe
after the
if
break.
not this season, then next season.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it may happen, but
They'll end up. I know they play better football than Stoke did, but
yeah,
it's a Stoke scenario.
The-
Smallish team. Sheffield United fans maybe won't like me for saying that, but they're not a top 10
ah,
English football
starting
team.
off the
About 11th,
controversy.
12th. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
well,
up
I
from
mean,
the
they're
lower
doing
league
a bit of a Wolves
in a way, but Wolves are doing it
in
a
a
bit
way.
different now.
Yeah.
Sheffield United are more English core, British players, English.
Brexit
Yeah.
football.
Yeah. Well, that's a stereotype with them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a stereotype with a few clubs. I
Yeah.
mean,
Burnley.
Burnley, us. Like, yeah.
How important would you say Jack Grealish is in the game if it were to be successful?
I mean, I can't say again, I haven't seen a massive amount, but I feel like he's kind of the glue, and he's a reason for a lot of your chances.
Yeah.
Whether that be he's actually creating them through his play, or if he's just been fouled and you get a set piece. And
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your chances to score come through him.
That's partly because we always give the ball to him, but that's because he's so good.
Exactly. So I mean, when you rely on him like that, then he has to be key to your
Do you
success.
think he starts for every team in the league?
I'd say a majority.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure about maybe the top two. I don't think the thing is, how does he play for you now? Because last time I saw him play, it was like central. But I've heard that he's now a bit of a
He
winger.
either plays central or on the left, and then he drifts into the middle.
So I feel like if you're saying playing on the left, I'd say he gets into Man City's team, possibly.
I think he'd get into Man City's team as a David Silva replacement long term.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that is very
Pep
true.
Guardiola said he loves the player, would want to sign him, but Man City wouldn't be able to afford him, which I think is flirting a little.
Yeah, he's a bit of banter.
Yeah. But it would
Yeah,
be
no,
80 million. It would have to be
I,
Man City's record signing.
signing. I didn't think of Silver leaving. To be fair, it's a good point.
Him and Wijnaldum for Liverpool, they're different players, but you
I was
can't
gonna
argue
say,
that Grealish has more
because
quality.
who are you saying that he replaces in that team? Sorry.
Probably Wijnaldum.
Yeah, like you say, they are just different players, aren't they? So it's tough
If you
to
want a
say.
workhorse, you go with Wijnaldum. Let's say you're playing a top 4 team, you probably put
Yeah,
Wijnaldum. Playing anyone else,
yeah,
Grealish in.
yeah. He could also be because I don't really. They haven't got. They replaced, let's say, when they got rid of Coutinho,
Yeah.
they got Salah in, and Salah is a good player by any standards,
Yeah.
but he's not like a Coutinho kind of player. I'd say like
Yeah, he's more.
Grealish is more of a Coutinho kind of player
If
in
you're
a
saying
way.
Salah, he's more Neymar traditional winger.
Yeah, traditional winger. That's what I'm saying. Coutinho was just very creative, good on the ball. He could score the odd banger. Like you never know.
There's talk of Coutinho returning to the Premier League. Who would you say he'd go to?
Who would he go to, or who needs him? Is the question.
Both.
Like, ah,
My pick would either be Chelsea or
I was
Tottenham.
gonna say Chelsea need him. I feel like I don't know.
Only if they
The
don't get
only
Kai Havertz.
Yeah, but the only two wingers I can think of for Chelsea at the minute is Willian and Pedro, and they're both like
They also
aged.
have Pulisic, Ziyech, and Hudson-Odoi, who can all play at wide.
Is he a winger? Oh well, okay.
Yeah, he's a winger that cuts.
Yeah,
himself.
but with
He's a
Hudson
Mahrez
Odoi,
type winger.
yeah, with Hudson Odoi, I
Good
don't,
news on
I just.
Hudson-Odoi, by the way. He's been cleared of all charges of the rape thing.
Oh, has he? Okay, that's good. Fair enough.
Yeah, he
I've-
put out a statement today.
But as a player, Coutinho is like he goes in ahead of Hudson Odoi. Like
Yeah. Obviously.
that's just a given.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like Chelsea could be an option. Thing is, if Chelsea get him, like they're looking good with the transfer rumours and that.
They'll challenge.
Yeah, they'll challenge.
However, I think they need a better manager than Lampard, a more proven manager than Lampard.
True. Yeah.
If they had Conte right now, they'd be challenging. They'd be within Liverpool if they had Conte right now.
Hmm.
If they had Conte, kept Costa, allowed Conte to make a few of his signings in January, they'd be 10 to 15 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake, letting Conte go. However,
they just haven't really been the same.
was it Conte or was it Abramovich? That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You just don't know, do you?
Gone on a massive tangent here. I haven't talked about
yet.
it in the last 5 minutes. So back to Villa Sheffield United. What areas do you think are the weak points for each team?
Now yours, if obviously you don't know how teams are going to change after all this, like you don't know how they're going to come out differently, but I'd say, I mean, going off before the break, I'd have to say your defence.
Yeah, I would say that. However, the reason you'd say the defence is because the defence doesn't gain up protection. The defensive midfield players and the midfield players in general need to do their defensive job a lot better. Need to be stronger in the tackle, more physical, and not let teams bully them.
I mean, it sounds to me like you need like a shithouse player like Keith Bell or Sunjic, but I'm
maybe with a little more quality.
Then Sunjic, you're rude.
We have been linked with Nzonzi, who would be perfect. However,
that's on a bit, but yeah.
That's Nzonzi of 2-3 years ago when he's at Sevilla.
Yeah, that's true.
So basically what happens with our midfield, they get bypassed too easily, and then the defence are left 4v4. So I think our defence is given a lot of unfair criticism because of that.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. That's fair analysis.
Yeah. However, I believe that all this playing behind closed doors will help Douglas Luiz and Nakamba, especially Douglas Luiz. I think because the crowd can get on his back at times.
Yeah, I never really noticed that until you mentioned it.
Because he's very, what's the word?
Frustrating.
He's very calm. He's too calm in possession.
Do you think that's a cockiness or?
I think it's just the Brazilian in him. It's how he's been brought up, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
fine, but it'd be fine in a Man City Pep Guardiola team.
Mm.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. Who would you rather have out of the two, Nakamba or
On their own
Douglas Luiz?
sole defensive midfield position, I'd go Nakamba for his energy. He's got more pace than Douglas Luiz for a start, so he can cover the ground, and just his tackling ability.
Yeah.
Need someone that can win back the ball and play simple passes to McGinn and Grealish.
Okay.
That's what we need in that position.
Yeah.
So I think he's the best for that role. Right, how about Sheffield United? What would you say for their weakness?
Wow.
Sure, I'll give you an interesting stat. Who do you think scored more goals this season, Villa or Sheffield United?
I don't.
Little connection trouble here. I'll just fill for a bit. The stats are Sheffield United 30 goals, Aston Villa 34 goals.
Could you say that again, please?
The stats are Sheffield United 30 goals scored, Aston Villa 34 goals scored.
Is that so far this season then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sheffield United 7th, Villa 19th.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the strikers haven't really been at it. Like
Aldrich and Mousse, I think they're the players that have played the most this season.
Yeah. Yeah, Mousse I expected a bit more from, to be honest. When I heard that sign, I was quite interested to see him because I heard a fair bit of hype around it.
Yeah, his goal record at Bournemouth was poor.
But
mostly off the bench.
A lot of people were bigging him up when I spoke about him.
No, Mousse, he's done better. He's actually done better than I thought he would this season. That's the thing. He's got 5-6 goals. He works hard. I watched the game they played against Man United where they drew 3-3. He had a great game in that. So did Phil Jones, which may not be hard to do, but he's still in England. Phil Jones is still an England international, whatever people say.
Yeah.
Multiple appearances for England.
Oh god. Yeah, but I don't know if that says more about England or Phil Jones, to be honest.
England a couple of years ago, definitely.
Yeah.
So, I'd say you pen them back, Sheffield United, or try to pen them back, and then stop them from getting an outlet up front. That's the way you try and win the game.
Yeah, I feel like the midfield battle may be key in that.
You need to put a man on one of the strikers, say Nakamba, and then you stop them getting service to the striker, who will then not be able to hold up the ball and bring the midfielders into play.
Yeah,
that's how you win the game in Sheffield United. All my football manager knowledge coming into this here.
Should sign you up. I was going to say they should sign you up.
Dean Smith, if you need any help, give me a call. Yeah, all my football knowledge coming to the fore here. The battle in the wide positions could be an interesting one.
Who do you have out wide?
It will probably be Grealish and El Ghazi.
Right.
Grealish will be up against George Baldock, and El Ghazi will be up against former Villa player Andy Stevens.
He's a good player as well, he is.
Yeah.
He was good in the season they went up.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
They just offer so much energy down the flanks.
I know, and it's
up and down.
Yeah, it's the going forward as well as defending. It's
comfortable on the
they're typical wing backs, like
just what you'd expect.
They're what you need in that position.
Yeah. So, what position haven't we talked about? Oh, the Sheffield United goalkeeper, Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson. I am a big fan because I just think for his age, he's showing a lot of skill to consistently to consistently get game time in Premier League.
Yeah.
And he's a part of one of the more solid defenses in the league.
They're the second best defensive team in the league behind Liverpool.
Yeah, behind Liverpool, and that's, I mean, who isn't? That's
Yeah.
He's really impressed me, and
I'll give you a question.
Okay.
How much is that down to Dean Henderson, or how much is that is down to the team in front of him?
See, I should have known you were going to ask this. I see. It would be interesting to see him play in a different team.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen of him, I do rate him because I've seen him make some very good decisions.
If Tom Heaton and Dean Henderson are in opposite teams,
yeah,
where would each team be in the table right now? Would it be the same position?
See, I really rate Tom Heaton. I think purely down to the fact that Tom Heaton has so much experience, which is that's like
Tom Heaton would be perfect at a team like Sheffield United.
Yeah, and experience is very much a determining factor for a goalkeeper. Like if you don't know your stuff, then it's very difficult to be a goalkeeper. I feel like that's what edges Tom Heaton as the better keeper.
Yeah.
But I am very excited to see how Dean Henderson develops.
Now let's go on to a position that's very much more up for grabs, which is the Villa goalkeeping situation. What do you think of all Villa's goalkeeping options at the moment?
You've got Nyland, you've got
Reina.
Have you got? Oh yeah, Pepe Reina. You've got.
And Jed Steer.
Steer, yeah.
Steer won't be available for about another 4 or 5 games, I don't think. So it's pretty much.
And Heaton's still out for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Do you go for the experience of Reina? Or the relative youthfulness of...
I feel like Nyland would be a better choice. I feel like this season, from what I've seen of him, his performances against Leicester were very, very impressive.
He didn't do anything wrong in the cup final, so that experience will help him.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel like it's sad to say, but Reina might just be a bit past it. Like,
he had one very good game for us, which was the Watford game.
But that's out of how many?
5, 6?
Yeah, a keeper needs to have more than one good game out of that, and
he's also all right. He was also a 7 out of 10 against Brighton.
Yeah. I feel like
Watford game, he set up the winning goal with a good kick forward, and he made a good triple save.
Yeah. However, I feel like overall, I'd go for Nyland.
I think Reina's a better number 2 than a number 1 at the moment. As it stands. I'd go Reina number 1, and then Needham number 1, and then Reina on the bench. I just think Reina's ability to manage a dressing room.
Yeah.
What we miss in John Terry at the moment. John Terry was so good at that in the season we had him.
Yeah.
Just
he's a born leader,
and the manager in the dressing room.
Yeah, yeah. So what would you do if you had Jed Steer?
I'd put him in.
That change anything?
I'd put him in.
You put him in goal? Yeah. He is a good keeper.
Last season.
Yeah.
He's nothing spectacular. He maybe wouldn't
but he's solid, you know what I mean?
He wouldn't make the insane saves that Needham would, but he also wouldn't make as many mistakes.
No, that's the thing. It's just keeping simple stuff. As long as you do what you need to do, that's a start. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, who do you think is going to stand out in this game? Would it be Grealish, McGinn, Fleck, Norwood?
I feel like it has to be McGinn, just purely for the amount of time he stayed out. I feel like it'll be very noticeable when he comes back in.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he'll he'll catch the eye.
Games he was out last year, the first game back, he was very good.
Yeah.
So the game against you, the game against and the game against Forest. Yeah,
Mm.
remember the 5-5 against Forest.
That was mad.
Madness.
Mental.
I'd just edge it for Grealish just because he's been very good in the friendly games apparently. Scored a very good goal. What he did, he went past 2 West Brom players, Cruyff turn, then chipped the keeper with his left foot.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah. I just think he plays the game like it's a training game anyway.
So
He plays the game at his own pace.
Yeah.
Which is what all good players do. He gives himself an extra yard before he makes his decision. I just think that's so suited to this type of game.
Yeah.
He plays the game like it's a game in the playground. It's just effortless for him.
Yeah.
Right. So, what are your predictions then? As we've been talking for a while.
I'm edging towards backing you for a 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is now we don't know. I don't want to take too much in terms of home and away into consideration. But I
saw an interview with Dean Smith just before I came on this. He basically said the players are acclimatised playing behind closed doors for the 2 games, and everything's going to be the same as it was, other than the necessary precautions they have to take. So I think we'll be more prepared to playing at home than everyone else.
Yeah.
Basically, our ritual that we have, the players get there a few hours before the game. They get ready. They have a meal at the game, have a chat. They then go in the dressing room, have like 45 minutes there or however long it takes. Then go out and do what everyone else does.
Yeah.
So I think that will make us more prepared than everyone else.
Yeah.
To playing at home. Who do you think is going to score if you're sticking to your 2-1?
I'd go for probably Samatta.
Yeah.
And then I'm backing McGinn to get one on his return.
Yeah. Long shot from McGinn?
Possibly. I mean,
or a late run into the box?
I feel like it's more likely to be a late run into the box. He's scored more of those than he has long shots, I think.
For me, I keep switching between 2-1 to Villa and 1-1.
Yeah.
If I was a betting man, I'd go 2-1 Villa just because the odds are better.
Yeah.
However, realistically, my head says 1-1.
Yeah.
Just because both teams need to get used to the situation. It's going to take a bit to get used to it. I think the tempo.
They also have a very good defensive record.
Yeah, their defensive record. They've had a few draws this season. They don't concede many.
It is a tough one to call. It is.
Yeah. I'm going to go 1-1. Fleck to score for them. And Samatta from a Grealish cross.
I didn't even say to score for Sheffield United.
Yeah.
You know what? Ravel Morrison, big up you.
Is he even playing for him anymore?
I don't know. He's still there. I don't know if he plays.
Yeah, he would be there. I'll get John Fleck. He scored in the previous game, so.
Yeah.
Right, now we got that out of the way. We'll move on to our second game on Wednesday night, which is Man City versus Arsenal.
Oh.
How badly do you predict Arsenal fare in this game?
It's quite. There's a lot of pressure on them because of recent events in their friendly. We don't know what that was down to though. Like they could have been trying something different and it just didn't go well. Brentford are a good team, but did you see the lineup, man, that Arsenal put out?
Also, the goals they conceded. It's just prime,
Oh, mate.
prime banter.
The first Brentford goal.
Yeah.
My God.
Is that the David Luiz one?
It's
Or is that the Lacazette one?
no, the first Brentford goal.
Yeah.
He danced round them and he
Oh,
outside of the foot, I think it was,
Yeah.
into the roof of the net. Oh yeah, very good
I
goal.
don't even think Ben Rama scored, did he?
I don't think he did. No, that's what surprised me. Ben
Yeah.
Rama is probably the best player on that team, and
Yeah.
you didn't see much of him in
Well, in the highlights anyway.
in the highlights. Yeah, that's what I'm going off.
Mm. So,
Um,
who do you think the main threats are for both teams in this game?
I'm always going to say De Bruyne for Man City, no matter how many times you ask me that question. He's possibly the best player in the league, like at this point.
Yeah, between him and Van Dijk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Maybe throw Mane in there, but I think Mane is just a step below the other two at the moment.
Fair point. Yeah, I think Mane's a good player in a different way. I mean, they all are. One of them's a defender, but when you compare Mane to De Bruyne, like De Bruyne controls a game, Mane can just take chances and he does a lot going forward, but De Bruyne can change the tempo. And his passing is unreal. Like some of
almost like, do you remember how Iniesta used to play?
Yeah.
He plays slightly different to Iniesta. Do you know what? I'll say something now. I prefer watching David Silva than I do to Kevin De Bruyne.
Really?
De Bruyne is a numbers player. He's efficient. De Bruyne, David Silva, I will never tire watching.
Yeah.
I can watch him all day. Diminutive, small, good agility, passing.
Yeah.
He has it all for a midfielder.
I think I just really appreciate what De Bruyne brings to it. Like,
I do as well. He's just not as aesthetically pleasing to watch as David Silva is to me.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I think it's because he's a bit taller.
Yeah.
Taller players, you don't really enjoy watching as much.
Wait, Peter Crouch, he's coming for you.
I love watching Peter Crouch, but in a different Brexit way. What do you think of the return of Aymeric Laporte for Man City and the effect that will have on the team?
Oh, that's big. I feel like in terms of depth defensively, that's somewhere that Man City need to improve because there's just a massive difference in that team when there's Laporte is in it and when he isn't. I think
they'll go for either Skriniar from Inter Milan or Ruben Diaz from Benfica for big money.
True. Good shout.
It'll be one of those two.
Yeah.
Or maybe a wild card option, someone from like Shakhtar Donetsk that we don't really know of. No, they like going to Shakhtar.
Yeah, no, I know they do.
Shakhtar.
I mean, they tried. Wasn't Fred from Shakhtar before they tried to?
Yes.
And then he ended up going to the other side.
Poor first season, good second for Fred.
Yeah, Fred's been.
That's what might happen with a few of the others. With if Diaz and Skriniar do come in. I do think Serie A is a bit more similar to the Premier League than the Ukrainian League is. So I think Skriniar will be a bit better prepared than Fred was, but it's the same thing, really.
I mean, Skriniar's played against English teams as well. You've got to bear in mind. He kind of... I'm imagining that if you do that, then you can tell the difference.
Some players are just capable of playing in any league, aren't they?
Yeah,
Talking of those type of players, what are your thoughts on Sergio Aguero? How good is he?
Oh, Aguero, he's just... See, the thing was, right, Aguero, I've never like taken into account how good Aguero actually is until like the last couple of seasons.
He's underrated.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's so good. Like,
Because he's been so consistent, people don't seem to mention him.
yeah, I know he's just been unreal. I think
If Danny
thing I've
Ings is
noticed.
pulling up Aguero numbers, people will be going mad about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because it's. I mean, you just don't expect it from him,
Yeah.
first of all. But I mean, I feel like it's just the fact that he's not just a goal scorer, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of the chances he's created and some of the assists he's pulled off to like the
Mhm.
likes of Sterling and Sane when they won the league and stuff.
As well as
He's
that, it's his
just.
movement.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Do
What
you know what you said about
separates.
smaller players?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves very well on the ball.
That's what separates top quality players to just good players.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I think Erling Haaland needs to work on. He's a bit static in his play.
Yeah.
I think if Erling Haaland adds that to his game, it will be top 4, 5 in the world.
Yeah. Haaland's a finisher though. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
Haaland's finishing is up there with a
Scored
lot of
against
top
Southampton,
players.
91st minute winner for Dortmund.
Mm.
Who else would you say is key for Man City? We haven't really talked about the wide players as much so far.
I mean, Sane's meant to be coming back, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the wild card to me. I think he won't start for one.
I really rated him before he went out, and I was gutted when he got injured because I like to watch him play. Like,
how much do you think the Bayern Munich links will affect his game? Do you think it will give him an extra little bit just to prove
it
to Bayern
depends.
he should play?
It depends how he feels about it. If he wants to go there, then he'll want to impress, won't he?
Yeah.
So he'll want to show that he can keep it up. And
However, if he's already got an agreement with Bayern, you could see him down tools.
exactly, that's the thing. Like, he could just stop caring. I mean, that all depends on how good his relationship with the club is at the minute. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure. He seemed to have a good relationship with Pep before the injury.
yeah.
Whether that's gotten a bit now, we'll have to see. But Pep's
Mm.
a great man manager, isn't he? So I think he'll
Yeah.
Pep right now.
A lot of
Especially
people respect Pep.
Sane.
Yeah.
Talking of Man City, what do you think their hopes of winning the Champions League are like?
Champions League.
Mhm.
Ooh. I partly back them.
Mm.
Who else is left in it now? So there's them. There's Barcelona.
Favourites for me would be them, Barca, Bayern Munich, and maybe Juventus.
See, out of those teams, I can see them beating like I can see them beating Juventus.
Mhm.
I don't know,
Barca.
but I feel Barca. I'm not sure about Barca and Man City would be a very good game to watch because they play.
Yeah, Barca are playing in 45 minutes as we record them.
Oh
So
yeah,
I think it'll be interesting to see, especially how Messi returns.
yeah.
I think Messi will be unbelievable. I think he'll be better than he already was, if that's even possible.
Well, I mean, he's probably driven to just be better, hasn't it? So I reckon this has motivated him. Like, he's taking the break and he's not having it. He doesn't want it.
There are people talking about Raheem Sterling not having as good a year as he has done. What are your thoughts on that? He still scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's fair to say that he's not had as good as of a season.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like he set the bar so high last season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like to say that he's having not as good of a season is fair enough, but to go much further than that is a bit harsh.
Who would you say are the most underrated players in the Man City team then? Now we're on the now we're talking about Sterling, because he's got to be one of them.
Yeah. Underrated.
I'll
you know
go
what?
first.
I'd say because this is just from me, because I haven't seen as many people. Actually, no. To be fair, he's quite. Oh, okay, no, I'm not going to say that player because he is actually rated. He's rated.
Who were you gonna say? Just
I was going to say Fernandinho just because I hadn't seen as much
for
spoken
me,
about him.
I'm gonna say Okay Gundogan and Gabriel Jesus.
I tell you what, Gundogan's a shout, because I
Yeah.
I was one of the people who underrated him. To be honest.
Just because he's not as good as other people on FIFA.
Yeah, but well, not on FIFA, but in that team, he's not as good as he gets outshone by like Kevin De Bruyne and like the star players.
He's like the Ronaldo in that team, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd say
He get
so.
mentioned as much, but he's still.
But he is. Yeah, he's still okay.
What about Jesus? We've mentioned Aguero already. Do you think Jesus needs to move to another team to get up his opportunities?
I reckon he might. Because Aguero isn't like lowering his like talent. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not getting any worse at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like to wait at Man City until he gets consistent football.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It might do more
Where do you think
damage
he'd
to his
go?
career than it helps.
Into Milan, maybe.
I was gonna say he could replace like Morata at Atletico.
Morata's moving permanently to Atletico Madrid. They've agreed.
How is he actually now?
Chelsea. Yeah, basically what Chelsea are doing. They're getting rid of Morata for 50 million, then using
50.
Then using that money in Werner.
Yeah.
So it's an insane deal for
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen the stat of Werner's like poor form since the link?
He still scored a hat trick.
Is that weren't since the link though, was it? That was before the link.
No, he's been linked this whole year though to other teams.
True. I feel like he will fit in quite well at Chelsea. He's probably the striker they're missing.
Mm-hmm. I love Tammy Abraham though. I think
true. Actually, no. You've got to respect Abraham. He's stepped.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he had a very good run of form, and then once he started to drop off, I don't know if they were too quick to just get Giroud in and
I think that was more Tammy's injury than anything though.
Yeah, that's fair point.
Right, back to
I do rate Tammy. Jesus, yeah.
What do you think his main strengths are?
Oh.
Is it his finishing ability?
His finishing is decent. Yeah, I feel like it might be his finishing, to be honest, because he was a very good goal scorer when Aguero got injured. I can't remember if it was last season or the season before, but he was just there when like a chance needed finishing. So it may just be the fact that he is a goal scorer.
For me, he's another one that has that great movement. He runs in behind is deadly.
Yeah.
I think
he's fairly quick.
You either
well.
have that or you don't. It's just that instinct, isn't it?
It's the vision, and it is to see where you need to be.
Yeah. Players like Jesus, Aguero, even Timo Werner, they all have it.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Messi. Go on.
The list continues.
Yeah. So we'll have to wrap up the segment fairly soon. So what are your final predictions for the game?
I feel like Arsenal are still, they've got fight in them, and you can't really rule out the fact that they may score a goal because of the attacking strengths they've got.
Yeah.
So I'd go for like a 3-1 scoreline.
Yeah. Scorers?
I'd go Aguero to get a brace, and I'll go with Kevin De Bruyne. He seems to do fairly well against Arsenal.
Yeah. And for
And
Arsenal,
I'll go
Aubameyang?
Aubameyang, yeah.
I'll
Second
go
top goal scorer
similar.
in the league.
Yeah. I'll go similar. 4-1 to Man City.
Yep.
I think Sane off the bench, Aguero, Jesus off the bench, and Mahrez
Okay.
for me. And then Arsenal will score from a set piece. It will be either David Luiz or Socrates.
Very specific. I like it.
One of those.
Yeah.
Maybe worth putting a bet on.
Good feelings. Yeah.
Arsenal score a header anytime. Anyway, now moving on. In a similar vein, what are your overall predictions for the Premier League? We know who's going to win the league.
Oh yeah. It's
going to be Aston Villa. It's going to be Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, if they somehow manage to bottle it now,
dear, yeah.
they are the biggest meme club. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Imagine it. No, it can't happen. For Liverpool's pride, it can't happen.
Will they get 100 points?
I tell you what, they might. I've got a weird. They could possibly beat City's record.
I think they'll. I think I did a prediction every game, and they finished on 107 points.
That's what. Yeah, they haven't drawn that many games. If you think about it, like they've got
drawn 1, 2.
They've drawn against United, and then they lost to Watford. But I can't think of another game where they've dropped points. I might just be stupid, but
yeah, I can't think of one.
I can't think of one. That's what I mean.
Close to beating them.
Yeah,
you for the game, but obviously
you got very. I remember getting updates of that game as it happened. That was that was mad.
Yeah, I think that was a turning point for both team seasons.
Yeah,
they were close then, weren't they? They were like 4 points behind at that point.
Yeah, I think
Man City were in the same position. They were playing Southampton, weren't they?
Yes.
Both had to come from behind to win the game.
Yeah. Did City win that game in the end?
Yeah, City beat Southampton 2-1.
Yeah.
No, that really matters now because Southampton are mid-table and Man City are second.
And Man City are just, they're going to finish
second. Yeah, maybe if Southampton got battered in that game, that maybe Hasenhüttl would have been sacked and the revival wouldn't have happened. So,
true.
Anyway, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Relegation.
Oh, you want me to do a table, right?
No, not really a table, but just relegation, top 6, top 4, maybe.
Right. I mean, when you say relegation, the first thing you've got to say Norwich at this point. Yeah. I just can't see him winning that many more. Games.
Norwich. They were great last season, and they were good and shouldn't have lost at Villa Park. But you can't be that open as a team and not.
No, it's
the amount they have.
I just can't see them getting results. No, exactly. I mean, they had a good start, and everyone was getting gassed about Timu Pukki.
The Pukki party is left.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's all gone downhill. It's all gone wrong.
They have good players.
They do.
Right. Aaron's all right.
And what's his name? The Argentinian one, Buendia, something like that. He's good.
They have more team spirit and better than this team. But I'd liken them to the Villa team that went down in 15-16. Good play individually. Doesn't seem to work overall for them.
Okay.
Also conceded a lot of goals. They have better team spirit than that Villa team and better characters. But it's still a similar situation.
Yeah.
Right. Now Norwich are out of the way. Who are the other 2 relegated teams?
Right. I mean, I'm looking at the table at the minute.
Yeah.
I'd
Taking
I'd have
my
to say one of Bournemouth or Brighton.
yeah,
I'd
because
have to say
they
one of
have
those
very
two.
difficult fixtures.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
West Ham have the most difficult fixtures. Out of
Yeah,
the teams.
I feel like Watford has to be in there as well, purely because they're not gonna have Deeney.
I think
Like,
they might have Deeney, but it'll be a week behind everyone else.
oh, so he's actually gonna start playing.
Yeah, but it'll be a week
Okay.
behind because he started training later.
Ah, okay. So I mean that will go well. That will go in Watford's favour.
Yeah.
I don't think West Ham will get relegated, even though they're down there.
A lot of West Ham fans do.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, Spencer. I was watching his video. He put Villa in 14.
Jesus.
He set Villa on a mad run.
Wow.
In a game.
I think I don't see West Ham as one of those teams who are bad enough to go down yet. Like,
They're stereotypical too good to go down team.
yeah, like they've got
But it's
some
happened before.
quality players.
They've gone down with the quality team before. They went down on 42 points.
Oh.
No, it's a different season, but
Yeah, I mean, but I just they've got such good players. Like they're wingers, right?
yeah.
They've got Felipe Anderson. They've
Mhm.
got Gerard Bowen. They've got
Yeah.
Yarmolenko. Like they've just got some very good players in different positions that you just can't see going down to the
It
championship.
happens
Like,
there.
it does
Villa,
happen,
15, 16.
but
The team spirit isn't there.
I know.
David
but
Moyes isn't a good enough manager. He was, but he's past it.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to put West Ham to go down. It's a possibility.
West
but
Ham have the
I
worst
don't see
manager
it.
in the league.
Oh, going to West Ham there. Jeez.
Well, more
Do you want the job?
Football manager.
Okay, so I think looking at this, I'd have to say Norwich in rock bottom.
Yeah.
Then Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
I can only see it then being between you and Brighton.
Yeah.
Because Watford with Deeney, I feel like they were on a good run of form, and I feel like they're good enough to keep that going.
Yeah. They also have Sarr, Delafeu, Decore.
Yeah, Watford, they are looking good. They are looking very good.
Yeah.
They've also who's there? They still have Ben Foster, don't they? Ben Foster, I do really like. Yeah, I do really like Ben Foster. See, you've got the game in hand, so that depends. It depends what happens in that game.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we'll find out on the 17th.
Wednesday,
yeah. I feel like if you get the win,
yeah,
from that game in hand, I'd back you to stay up.
This is an easy question to ask in 2 weeks or to answer in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you see what teams are doing well. And you just don't know how this break's going to affect different teams. I think my final answer will be Norwich, Bournemouth, and I'll go with Brighton. I just feel like you've probably got the better team out of you and Brighton.
We've definitely got the better individual players.
Oh yeah, 100%. On paper, that's a stronger team.
Yeah, I'll be inclined to agree. I'd have the same bottom three in the same order, and I'd say Villa either 16th or 17th.
Yeah.
Watford will take 15th.
Yeah, I feel like Watford are. I don't know, the run they were on before they, after they got
Form goes on the window a little bit there.
I know it does, but
the way
I just feel like that's more realistic.
Kind of more backs against the wall, defending for their lives, counter-attacking. I know it's more than that, but
yeah, but that can work. That can work, man.
No, but you need the crowd for that, don't you? The crowd cheering every tackle, kick, clearance.
True, yeah, that
That makes a
does.
big impact.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the way they played is more realistic to how they should be
Do
playing
you
in
know
this
what
league.
I'd love?
What?
Newcastle to lose nearly every game and go down.
We're
With
sitting on 35 points. I don't know.
the hope that kills you.
Yeah.
Take over. They're saying they're going to get top 4 European football. Coutinho links. And then they go down.
Mbappe links.
Yeah. I mean, it won't happen, but imagine.
I feel like Newcastle are safe. Like,
Yeah.
not much more to be said there.
Shall we move on to top 6?
Yeah, sure.
Can you run us through the teams in 5th and 6th place at the moment?
5th and 6th. So I'll give you 7th as well, just because there's room for debate.
Yeah.
So in 5th we've got Man United.
Mm-hmm.
It's then Wolves and Sheffield United. But,
Yeah.
Wolves and Sheffield United are on the same amount of points. Wolves are just leading by goal difference, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring 8th into that as well. 8th place, Tottenham Hotspur.
8th, Tottenham Hotspur, yeah.
Mourinho in charge. Players coming back. They'll have a front 4 of Kane, Son, Lo Celso or Ali, and Bergwijn.
Bergwijn, yeah. Yeah.
Solid front 4.
Yeah, I mean, this break could have done them the world of good with the players coming back.
I'll throw it out there. Tottenham to finish 6th.
I mean, it could happen. Looking at the teams above them, it genuinely could happen.
Wolves will drop down a place, and Sheffield United will finish 9th.
I feel a bit bad for Sheffield United though. Like they could have got European football. Imagine the scenes. Like
I'd love it to happen, but it won't.
It's just it's hard to see happening.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they get a win against you, because they same amount of points as Wolves, but they would go above them.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, they'd go into 5th actually if they won against you.
We mentioned Arsenal earlier. Do you think they have any chance at all?
Yeah, but it's slim.
They're unbeaten in 2020.
True, but
a lot of draws.
It's not that I think they're too bad to do it. I just think I'm looking at the teams above them. And I don't know. I feel like
Arsenal always have that fragility, don't they?
Yeah.
They lack that. They haven't had a great spine of the team in terms of leaders for about 10 years.
That's a good point.
Since
I mean, think about it now. Who do you think is there isn't really one, but who's realistically the biggest leader in that team now?
Aubameyang? Granit Xhaka?
Well, like
Hector Bellerin?
Xhaka. I do fair. You actually, it probably is Bellerin. You've got a bit of a shout there.
Yeah. I think he'll end up being captain.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are there any outside bets for a top 6 place? Everton, Burnley?
Are you? Nah.
They're only 3 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah, but
Carlo Ancelotti, experienced manager.
True, but they've just got catching up to do, and I can't see any of the teams above them dropping off to allow them to get into that spot.
The team we haven't really mentioned is Wolves. Obviously local to us. A lot of foreign imports, mostly Portuguese.
Portugal's B team.
What do you think of their chances?
I feel like they've got a decent shout. I feel like it's either them or Tottenham for me to get that 6th spot. I feel like Man United are probably going to be comfortable in 5th. Yeah. I feel like, they possibly could even get into 4th if Chelsea slip up a bit. You just don't know.
We're going to go on to that, but that's going to be after this.
Yep. But yeah, I feel like depending on how good Tottenham actually are when they come back into this season, you just it's not an easy question to answer at the minute. But I'd currently back Tottenham just because there's only 2 points between them.
That's fair. Right, now moving on to top four. It's pretty much between Chelsea and Man United, isn't it? You maybe throw Leicester in there.
I don't know. There is a big gap. There's a 5-point gap between Leicester and Chelsea, and that's then an 8-point gap. I think it is between them and Man United. I mean, even if they come back into the season not being as good as they were, I feel like they've got that comfort.
Yeah.
So I mean,
They're probably just over a point a game needed.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, the way I see it, I'm just kind of convinced that they're going to be playing Champions League football again next season.
Be good.
Yeah, it's good to see. I like Leicester. I do like Leicester.
Vardy, firing, Barnes, Madison, and Diddy, who I really like. I think Diddy could play for almost every team in the world.
Oh yeah, and Diddy's a class player. And Diddy's I feel like like we were saying before, the battle in that top four is definitely between Chelsea and Man United.
Yeah. Will the Werner deal give them a boost, or will it put pressure on them to get top four and maybe cause them to stumble?
See, I don't know how much that will affect it. I feel like if that's going to affect them in any way, it's going to affect the strikers and that. Yeah. I mean, if they're going to thrive off the competition realistically, or they should do. So,
I mean, Tammy should.
Hopefully, that should help them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, personally, I'd kind of like to see Man United play Champions League football again.
I mean, they probably would anyway because the Man City Champions League ban.
Depends. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
The fifth should be enough as it stands. Champions League. That's the thing. So, Man United's biggest threats: Bruno, Pogba, Rashford, Martial.
I feel like Pogba's going to be a very good comeback into the team. I feel like they've missed him a lot. And
he plays the game very nonchalantly anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I really like Pogba as a player because he gets a bit of stick from like that Souness.
The crane Souness, yeah.
Oh my god. And you kind of just sometimes you got to take that with a pinch of salt because he just is a class player, and I feel like unless Man United improve over the next transfer window, he's a little bit wasted there. Like,
I think he's Real Madrid bound, to be honest.
Yeah. And I mean, he'd probably do well there. I mean,
Zidane. He'd be in the team, be next to Casemiro, Modric, or Cruz. It'd be like his Juventus days. For Juventus,
yeah. I mean, say what you want about him, but the guy's a World Cup winner. Like, you can't take that away from him.
At Juventus, all he had to do was, if he was in a tough position, pass the Pirlo.
Yeah.
That's
right.
True. And then, what are your final top 6 predictions then?
I'm gonna go Liverpool, Man City. I'll go Leicester. Just because I like to do a bit of a unpopular opinion, I'll say Man United to get 4th.
Yeah.
Then Chelsea. Tottenham.
I'll go the same, but what Chelsea and Tottenham, Chelsea and Man United, sorry. But
Chelsea and Tottenham, damn.
I think that'll go down to either 1 point or goal difference.
Or goal difference, yeah, that'll be close.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll probably be the most entertaining thing about the continued season. Like,
yeah. I think it'll be the relegation battle personally. Well, I've got a horse in the race.
I meant like in terms of at the top of the table, but yeah. I get what you're saying.
Right, now that's sorted. We will move on to a segment called FPL Talk, where we will be discussing the ins and outs of FPL, and in particular in this episode, going through my Fantasy Premier League team. We're in a league together, aren't we? We're in a mini league.
We are, yeah.
I think you're 40 points ahead of me. It's very.
I'm something like that, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
top. I am. I don't think it's even that, actually. It might be 20, 30.
Yeah. So my team, as it stands, with the wild card, De Gea in goal, back three of Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, and James Justin, who will get more game time for Leicester now Pereira is injured.
Mm.
Midfield five of Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Brett Mahrez, Heung-min Son, and Jack Grealish.
Mm.
With a front two of Rashford and Calvert-Lewin, and a bench of Orjan Nyland, Daryl Janmaat, Tanganga, and Eddie Nketiah,
Okay.
who is Ian Wright's favourite.
Yeah, I've brought in Nketiah.
Starting or on the bench?
I've benched him, but purely because I've got Aubameyang and Vardy as well.
I've got bench base for the first week, so
Yeah, I might do that.
Bench base, for those that don't know, pretty much allows you to gain points from your bench as well as your first team. So it doesn't really matter who you've got on your starting squad. Who would you say is the must-have captain?
Captain?
Yeah.
For consistency in terms of points, I feel like De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's got to be either him or Alexander-Arnold, because there aren't many weeks where they don't get points. Like they're either Alexander-Arnold's either keeping a clean sheet or getting assists. Like it's one of the two.
Yeah.
And De Bruyne is either getting assists or scoring. It's just they're very good.
What would you say is the most underrated player for FPL?
Underrated?
Personally, I've got Mahrez and Calvert-Lewin in my team. I think they're probably the two most underrated.
I'd say, there is a Newcastle defender who I've seen do very well that not a lot of people have. I think it's that Fernandes, the Spanish.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. I feel like he's quite a good. Yeah, he's quite a good addition. That not a lot of people kind of appreciate.
Yeah. I say I've got James Justin in. He's going to play a lot more games
now that Pereira's out.
Yeah.
I might have to bring him in, to be fair. My defence is a bit.
Then I've got De Gea in goal. I think Man United defenders is a very good option. I think their defence is good now.
Yeah.
And they'll keep a few clean sheets.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the first game against Tottenham, so maybe leave them for the first week.
How much is De Gea though?
He is 5.3 million.
Okay, so that's not too bad, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. I think Son could be a good option as well. I've got Son.
Son was having a fairly decent season, to be fair. He's kind of their Tottenham's go-to man when Kane's out, isn't he? He's just he's is he their second highest goal scorer behind him, or has he taken him over?
He must be, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know fully, but he must be.
No,
close,
it must be close.
Yeah.
I'd feel like he's a good addition to have, to be fair.
Yeah. Do you know what I think we should do? I think we should do a specific series just based on Fantasy Premier League.
Note that one down.
Yeah. I think that could be a good series to do, where we just talk like that.
Fair enough.
Is that up? Is there anything else you need to say? Or is that
in fact, I do want to ask you about one player in particular, just because their form this season's been a bit on and off. Top scorer in the league, Jamie Vardy. What do you think's happening with him then? Do you think he's going to get the boot, or the golden boot, that is?
I think Mo Salah. I think Mo Salah will get 3 in a row.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's only a few goals behind, playing in the top of the league. I think he needs a rest. I think he was playing a lot of games consecutively for Liverpool.
Okay.
I think that rest will do him very well.
I'd still like to back Jamie Vardy, but the thing is with him, I know that he thrives off of annoying opposition fans. He loves it. Like when he scores at away games, he's a madman.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just got to look at his celebrations against like Crystal Palace when he did that mad bird thing, and like when he scored against against Sheffield United, being an ex Sheffield Wednesday man and going up to him, giving him stick. He just loves it. But I don't know if that is something that will make him any less of a player when it goes back into it. But I'd love to back him because I do like him as a player.
Yeah.
Has he got a golden boot yet? Did he get the golden boot when they won the league?
Oh, I can't remember.
I
know Mahrez got player of the season that year.
I don't think he did.
He got the 11 goals.
Yeah, he did get that record. Either way, I'd love to see him get a golden boot, honestly. I really like him as a player. And I'm going to back him to do it, to be honest. I think...
You know what? I'll go for another tie. I'll go for a two-way tie between Salah and Vardy.
I don't know if you can rule the Aubameyang out, though.
Say 26 goals.
Okay, fair enough. That's only like 7 more goals in 8 games for Vardy.
9 games, yeah.
Is it 9 games? Oh, it is 9 games, yeah. Yeah, fair enough then. Cool. Yeah, I think that's the only question I had left.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I think we'll wrap it up there then.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so, thank you for watching. We will do another one of these soon. And see ya.